Welcome back. In this video, we shall talk about state in React. State in React is the information, or let's say data, that a component maintains. The state of a component can be changed or updated. So let's say a component holds data of today's date. When it's tomorrow, the component state can be updated to tomorrow's date. Just something like that. Now, there is a difference between props and state in React, and it is the fact that props is immutable, which means the value of props when passed to a component cannot be changed or updated, but state is mutable and its value can be changed or updated. There is something to note also: state can only be passed in a class-based component and won't work in a functional-based component. So to add a state to this component, it will be added in a constructor method, just like so. So to create a constructor method, we come up there and we type in constructor. The next thing to pass in is the super function, and after that we define our state. So in this.state, which is an object, let's say is valid, and let's set this to true. Now, if I want to pass the value of my state to my JSX element so it can be rendered to the screen, I'd come here and say is valid, set a string of very true. So if I want to pass in the value of my component state to the JSX element, to my JSX, so it can be printed to the screen for me, I'd come here in my div tag and I'll pass in a h4 tag, and I'll say this is the fact, and it is. I'll pass in my curly brackets and I'll say this dot state dot is valid, and when I save that, my state has been passed to my JSX. If you watched my JavaScript and ES6 tutorial, you'd know by now why I had to pass in the this keyword here, and that's because render is a method and constructor is a method. So passing in the values from constructor to render, I have to use the this keyword to enable that. So let's go to our browser to see what we have. You can see it says this is the fact and it is very true, and that's it. So I can come here, I can say very false, and it has been updated. There is a method in React that is used to update the state dynamically without us coming here to hard code the update. So let's go through everything we have here once more. The constructor method we have here is the first thing to do when you want to add state to a class-based component, and the constructor method is a JavaScript inbuilt method that initializes a very good part of a class. So if you want to initialize some values in a class-based component, the constructor method will be a good place to do that. Now, inside our constructor method, we made a call to a global function called super, and what super does is it goes to the parent class, which is the React class, and it accesses the component method that we extended to and grabs some very useful features for us to use. And after that, we initialized our state, which is an object, and passed in the value we have here, which is this, is valid, very false, which was very true actually. In the future, we are going to see how to use the set state feature to update or change our state properties here for our components. So this is how to initialize states in a class-based component in React. For now, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and if you have any difficulty running your own exercise alongside this course, just say it in the comment section and I'll be there to respond to any issue you have. Thank you very much.